Hello and welcome back to Omania. So, I had promised that I'll be putting some videos with bloopers or funny things that happen. So there are so many things that happen. I'll be sharing these over the future when we come into the future. One of the things that happens always is we have our WhatsApp number that we use for work. When you send a message, if it's you know how it's set up in WhatsApp, it's business. If it's the first time you're sending a message, then you get a welcome message, and if we're also closed, you get a welcome message as well as we're closed message. And if you've been communicating with us within the last 10 days or so, unless you just changed the message just now, then when we're closed, you also get a message that we're closed, right? So we have customers that would send a message and say, hey, what time are you closed? I mean, they say, hey first. As soon as they say, hey, they get a message that says, this is opening hours, operation hours. And then they ask, so what time are you opening? Hello, did you read? Okay, yeah, I wrote. I said, then what's the point of us putting it there? The other one is somebody would walk right in front of the shop, right? They get to our shop, and I know they're calling from a shop because they always call on the day that we're closed. So in Oman, Friday is like Sunday in other countries, the Western countries, you know. So it's like the day you go to worship, the shops get closed, etc. So we close on Friday. That's our weekend day. It's like Sunday, we closed. It's like you go to a dealership in US on Sunday, there's nobody there. So somebody will call at 2:30. Okay, here's the funny part. First of all, in this country, from 1 p.m. till 4 p.m., most of small shops are closed. Okay, let alone on Friday. So somebody comes and he says, hello? Oman, a bicycle shop? Yes. Then they would say, what time are you opening? Then I would ask my question, excuse me, are you standing in front of the shop? And they said, yeah. Oh, so you got the number from the door in front of the shop? Yes. So if you just look up where the phone number is, just look a little bit up. What does it say in red? It says closed on Friday. Oh, what day is it today? Oh, it's Friday. I say, oh, then we're closed today, sir. And he would go, so you're not coming to open? I said, so what's the point of us printing that if it says that we're closed today? Yes, we're closed today. We're not coming to open. Well, I'm here. I said, do you normally go to the bank and stand and say, I'm here, come and open the bank? No, it's closed. Oh, okay. Then I'll come tomorrow. So I'm thinking, what was the whole purpose of the call when you know it's closed, timing is written, but this is classic. Every Friday, I get this. And I don't get it in the morning during work hours. I don't get it in the evening during what's considered to be regular work hours. I get it in the afternoon when shops are supposed to be closed. That person who drove there, they are like almost 40 shops in line. All of them are closed. All of them are closed. I know for sure. He will come to a shop and ask, is this open? So this is one of those things, you know. And I had my guy who's working for me now, when he just started, there was another guy which I had trained and was training him. So he would come with him and he would be working on kids' bicycles, right? He works on these kids' bicycles. Then he said, man, you're doing good. Can you increase your challenge and go to 5 bikes now? Can you finish 5 bikes? He said, yesterday I did 4 bikes in so much time. Today I'm going to do 5 bikes in so much time. Then finally one day they were relaxing at a party, and the older guy who was training the novice said, you know I always kid with you, right? I don't like assembling kids' bikes. They're so hard, they take too much time. That's why I give them to you. So now when this guy says, do you want to assemble kids' bike? He said, no, you assemble kids' bike, not me. And basically, because it's hard to work with kids' bike, when anybody starts a Omania, we start them with kids' bike, because if they can have patience to work with kids' bike, then they can work with adults' bike by paying more attention to them. Okay, so that's one of the things. So we had one more guy. He's my cousin's son. He joined us, and I welcome any kids that just want to work part-time for sake of learning. So he's been coming to our shop for almost 1 year. Okay, and many things have happened, but I'm going to talk about the job part. So he asked before, I have this tire, how much air should I put? So the guy said 60 psi. okay, 60 psi. You know your car is running on 35 psi at the most. And some cars might let you go up to 40, right? And when you don't have passengers, you're supposed to be doing between 30 and 33, right? So this guy takes a tube and he just goes and he's checking to see if it reached 50, 60. Before it reached anywhere, the tube just burst. And the guy is asking, what are you doing? He said, you told me to put 60 PS. He said, yeah, but it needs to be inside the tire. The tire holds it. It is the tire that can withstand a tube that has 60 psi in it. Okay, so it's funny because this kid always used to say, what's up, boss? I have 7 months experience. Anytime I do something, he says 7 months experience, 1 year experience. But really, he's a very good guy. I really love the kid. He's become a very nice, responsible person through what he's learned from there. So this is one of the things. And we always like to kids. We're in an area where your bike can be stolen if you don't take care of it. So when we have our friends come in, normally, friends means a lot of our customers are friends. You know, the whole Filipino group is our friends. So they come and they leave their expensive bike outside and they come inside and they talk and they joke. So what happens sometimes is I come in, maybe I went to pray before sunset and I'm coming in and I see that there's a bike there. I know it's an expensive bike and the guy is inside. So I just peep through the glass door to see if the guys can see me. If they can't see me, I take that bike and I go and hide it somewhere. And the last time we did this, the guy was looking for his bike and he says, I bought my bike here. Did you see it? So he goes around and he asks the barber. So the barber doesn't want to say that he saw me taking the bike. He said, I saw an old man taking the bike. I said, later on, they told me about this. They said, dude, now the barber is calling me old man. So he wasn't lying, okay, but he said the old man went that direction, which actually I did go the direction. Then I went roundabout and I hit the bike. And then my colleague went and put it in another room and locked it. So we let this guy search for his bike for almost half an hour. And then his friend who brought him in, we told him, please put your bikes inside. So his friend told him, now you can leave it outside, but he put his bike in. And so what ends up happening is that now the friend who told his friend just leave the bike outside, it's time for him to go. So he hops on his bike and he goes home while this guy's bike is lost. I said, no, man, you have a really good friend. He just leaves you like that, you know. They're friends, they're kids, they enjoy each other. So that's a nice thing. So we have a lot of these things happen at the shop every now and then. Sometimes it's just questions that are very funny that when the customer finished asking, they said, oh, I shouldn't have said that, you know. So we'll be compiling this and bringing them back up. Anyway, hope to see you soon and another small video of the bloopers and things that happen in the show.